A senator and member of the Senate Health Committee, Senator Roger Marshall, joins us now. Senator, I feel like I'm in the middle of a Saturday Night Live skit or something that we actually are talking about the fact that you have to have the Defining Male and Female Act. Tell us about it.
Well, you're absolutely right, but people often ask me what I miss the most about delivering babies. I delivered a baby most every day of my life for 30 years, and what I miss is that moment after the baby takes its first cry, is handing that baby to a new mom and a new dad and saying, "It's a boy, it's a girl." And I just got to add is I gave that baby to that new mom just to see that bond. It was probably the closest thing I ever got to what God's love must be like towards us. That this mom, this dad, were going to take this baby in and love on it. And in all my years, 5,000 babies in private practice, no one ever said, "Hey, maybe we'll stop here and do a little gender assessment here, affirmation, and don't tell us the sex of the baby yet. We want to wait till later." So it is a sad day in America. We have to say, look, boy, you're a boy. If you make sperm, you're a boy. If you make eggs, oocytes, then you're a girl. And why that's important is protecting the dignity, the safety, and the rights of young ladies. Protecting a girl's right to get that scholarship in volleyball into college that she's worked so hard for. The right of a young lady to win the state track meet that they've been training for all those years. Their safety. We saw what's happened with on volleyball courts when girls were struck by volleyballs. And think about the dignity part of this. Think about the dignity of a young lady when they have a biological boy in that locker room as well. So yes, we have to do it. We need to codify. We need to put in law what President Trump did with his executive order.
Common sense. Senator, you're also reintroducing the Stop Harassing Owners of Rifles Today Act, which you say takes a step toward rolling back nonsensical regulations that NFA has placed upon the gun owners. Tell us more about the short act that you're going to introduce tomorrow.
Yeah, well, again, why this is important. A short rifle would be the weapon of choice for a woman trying to defend herself in her home. Look, where I come from, the sheriff may be 30 minutes or an hour away out in the country. There may only be one sheriff that's on call right then. So we want to be able to protect ourselves. The beauty of a short-barreled rifle is it's more accurate than a pistol, but it's not as loud, it's not as cumbersome, it's not as threatening to a woman who wants to be able to defend herself, to have some type of deterrent as well. The Biden administration wanted to say if we put a brace on a pistol that was making it a short rifle as well. So this is just one more step that we can do to ensure that we protect our constitutional rights. And by the way, I think that the Second Amendment is what protects the First Amendment, and we need to stand and make sure that we stand up for all of our constitutional rights.
Senator, we have about 30 seconds left, but have you gotten any pushback on the short act?
Well, it'll be hard to get it across the finish line. I just don't know that we can get any Democrats to support anything like this. But nevertheless, we need to do what we can to push this forward.
Absolutely. Well, we'll continue to watch and see, and hopefully that does get through. Senator Roger Marshall, thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate it. Best of luck.